Welcome back. This is the fourth video in the SplitFast instruction series. We've got the app configured and a meet created. Now it's time to get the hardware up and running. In this video, we'll power on the hub and gates, connect them to the app, configure each gate for your session, and get everything positioned on the track correctly. Let's get started. Start with the timing hub. Flip it over and you'll find the battery bay on the underside. Insert 4 AA batteries. Make sure they're all facing the same direction as marked inside the bay. To power it on, press and hold the on-off switch for 3 seconds. You'll see the status LED flash once every 4 seconds. That's your confirmation that the hub is powered on and ready. To turn it off, press and hold the same switch for another 3 seconds. Each LiDAR gate works the same way. Flip it over, insert 4 AA batteries all facing the same direction. Then press and hold the white on-off button for 3 seconds. Repeat this for each gate in your kit. One thing worth knowing, gates enter a low-power standby mode after 60 seconds of inactivity to preserve battery life. They wake up automatically when the app connects or when an event starts, or you can press the power button briefly to wake them manually. With the hub powered on, open the SplitFast app and tap the Devices tab at the top of the screen. Here you will notice all of the devices currently connected to the app. Below the main menu is the name of the timing system group to which the app is set. Only devices set to the same timing system group will appear on your screen. Timing system groups are covered in detail in Video 8. You can see the hub's name, battery power level, and radio signal strength. Tap the hub row to open its settings page. The first time you connect, you'll be asked for a pin. The default pin is 123456. The first thing to do is toggle set as active hub to on. This tells the app that this is the hub it should be timing with. Give the hub a unique name. This is particularly important if you ever run multiple systems at the same venue. You can also set the timing system group ID here to match your gates and app. This setting is covered in detail in Video 8. Finally, you can set the auto power-off time. Select a time comfortably longer than the estimated duration of your meet or training session. Before you leave the hub settings, there are 2 useful tests worth running. First, connect your timing hub to an external speaker using a 3.5mm stereo cable. You'll find the stereo jack on the left side of the hub. We recommend a speaker with a maximum volume of at least 95 decibels for training situations, and a speaker with a maximum volume of at least 110 decibels for a meet. Tap play beside speaker audio to confirm your external speaker is connected and working. You should hear a test announcement through the speaker. This is a good time to adjust the volume of the speaker. External speaker audio delay produces a significant timing error that most timing systems fail to address. SplitFast introduces a calibration process which eliminates this error. Details are provided in a later video. To test your gate connections, tap Start Test. This will send a signal to all of the gates to ensure they are responding. You will be taken back to the Devices page. All devices that respond to the signal will display 2 yellow dots above the motion icon. If a gate does not respond, check that it is powered on. Now that you have confirmed the connection to each of the gates, you can begin to configure each of them. Tap a gate row to open its settings, and enter the pin again if prompted. The default is the same, 123456. First, give the gate a unique name. If you have multiple gates on the track, it becomes important to know which one you're looking at on the Devices page. Something like Gate 1 or Lane 1 works well. Next, set the gate type. The options are Start, Split, Lap, Shuttle, and Finish. For a standard sprint event, your finish line gates are set to finish. Any intermediate timing point along the track is a split. We'll cover which gate type to use for each training mode in the next video. Set the lane number to match the lane on the track where this gate is physically positioned. If this gate is on lane 1, set it to 1. You can assign lanes 1 through 8. Set the distance. This is how far this gate is from the start line, in meters. For a finish gate on a 100-meter sprint, that's 100. For a split gate at 60 meters, enter 60. SplitFast allows easy conversion between meters and yards. Simply tap the blue units toggle beside distance to make the conversion. The LiDAR detect range is one of the most important settings to get right. This controls how far across the track the gate sensor will detect movement. Set it to the lowest distance that will reliably detect the athlete in that lane without picking up the athlete in the next lane. For a standard athletics lane, which is 1.22 meters wide, a setting of 0.9 to 1.0 meters typically works well. If you're getting false detections from adjacent lanes, bring this down. If you're missing detections, bring it up slightly. Below the LiDAR detect range, you'll find advanced LiDAR settings. The most important setting here is the detection mode. There are two options: full analysis and rapid detect. Full analysis is the default and is used for sprint events where one athlete runs in each lane. The gate captures the entire crossing, filters out noise, and identifies the moment that the torso begins to pass the gate. Rapid detect is used for middle and long distance group finish events, where multiple athletes may cross the line in quick succession in the same area. Instead of waiting for the full crossing, the gate triggers immediately on the first torso detection it sees, records the time, and then rearms to catch the next athlete. The other parameters on this page are fine-tuning tools for unusual conditions. Leave them at their defaults unless you're experiencing specific detection problems and have read the in-app help for that setting. And if you ever make changes that you're not happy with, the reset button restores factory defaults. Like the hub, the SplitFast timing group can be set for the gates. Details are also given for this change in Video 8, and the gate's auto-off time can be adjusted. We recommend a time comfortably longer than the predicted duration of the session. Once all settings are correct for this gate, go back to the Devices page and repeat the process for each remaining gate. Now let's get the gates physically positioned. Place each gate on its tripod at the side of the track, at 90 degrees to the track so the LiDAR sensor is pointing straight across the lane, not at an angle. Set the height so the LiDAR sensor is at approximately shoulder height of the athletes you're timing. If you're timing a mixed age group with a significant height range, set the height to the shoulder height of the shortest athletes in the group. A taller athlete will always trigger the gate, but a shorter one might duck under if the gate is set too high. Alternatively, set the gate height to match each athlete. This will give maximum accuracy. Tilt all of the sensors down by approximately 30 degrees. This angling gives the sensor a solid ground reference, which optimizes the LiDAR stability. A sand-filled ankle or wrist weight effectively stabilizes the gate or hub in windy conditions. Once the gate is in position, check the LiDAR beam status on the Devices page. The status indicator shows you in real time whether the sensor has a clear path or whether something is in its detection zone. Walk an athlete through the beam to confirm it triggers correctly, and check that no athletes in adjacent lanes are being picked up. Recall that the gates will go into a low power mode after 60 seconds of inactivity. Here we can see the connection status of two gates. The top gate has two yellow dots above the status indicator, showing that the gate is awake. On the other hand, the lower gate does not show the two yellow dots, so we know it has gone into low power mode. Briefly press the power button to wake the gate up. Alternatively, use the Test Gate Connection function on the Hub Settings page to wake all of the gates simultaneously. The gates will all wake automatically when you begin to time an event. Now position the timing hub and speaker near the start line. Remember the gate to hub wireless range is 600 meters, so don't worry about losing connection. But you should be aware that obstructions may reduce this range marginally. And that's your hardware up and running. Batteries in. Powered on. Connected to the app. Gates configured. Speaker connected. And everything positioned on the track. In the next video, we'll look at the 6 training modes available in SplitFast, what each one does, how the gates need to be configured for it, and when to use each one. See you there.